Do you want to be famous? Do you want to be the next sensational star in the entertainment industry? Do you dream of performing in front of huge audiences shouting your name? So if your answer is yes, then this video is made for you. Let's sit back and jot down some of the key information that will secure your future career as a successful performer. My name is Anna, an experienced performer for 20 years, and today I will walk you through the secret to my success. That is understanding your performance rights. Being talented at singing, acting, or dancing is not all what it takes to ace your performing career. You also need to be responsible for protecting your performance as your intellectual access. This advice is just as useful for the person who wants to start performing for fun, or for the person who wants to increase their skills, or for the one who maybe wants to take a shot at becoming a full-time performer. To get a firm grasp of performance rights, first you will need to be familiar with the related rights. Related rights are the rights of a creative work not connected with the work's actual author. Related rights, also referred to as neighboring rights, protecting the legal interests of certain persons and legal entities that continue to making works available to the public or that produce subject matter which contains sufficient creativity or technical and organizational skill to justify recognition of a copyright-like property right. These creative works include performances, phonograms, video recordings, broadcasts, and encrypted program carrying satellite signals. Related rights consist of three protected rights: the rights of performers, the right of producers of audio and visual fixation, and rights of broadcasting organizations. Looking into details, performers' rights are the rights that a performer has to their creative work with ties to their performance. If you are an individual who performs literary and artistic works, such as actors, singers, instrumentalists, dancers, and many more, you are qualified as a performer under laws. Under the Article 3 Vietnamese IP law, the particular performance which you, as a performer, have rights in is defined as a creation of the mind in the literary, artistic, or scientific domain, whatever may be the mode or form of its expression. These performances are made by Vietnamese citizens living in Vietnam or abroad, or made by foreigners living in Vietnam. Any performance, whether it is dramatic work, musical work, circuit acts, or dance, if matches the above criteria, will be eligible for protection under the Vietnam IP law. So, in order to thrive in the performing industry, you must learn all of the rights that you are entitled to, which falls into two categories: moral rights and economic rights. So first, moral rights are about being properly named or credited when your work is used and the way your work is treated and shown. Moral rights can be divided into two overarching categories: rights of attribution and association, and rights of integrity. Firstly, moral rights pertains that a person has the rights to be identified in the performance, no matter whatever it is, a live or recording performances. When distributing phonograms, video recordings, or broadcasting performances, this simply means that your name is always shown with your work. This is called right of attribution. For example, your name should always appear next to your artwork in an exhibition. Next, your name should always appear in the credits of a film that you perform in. And last, your name should always appear with you in any writing you have published. Rights of attribution also entitle the author to remain anonymous if they choose to do so. Secondly, rights of integrity refer to the author's ability to preserve the intended meaning of the work and protect it under destruction or defamation. In other words, your work is not treated in any way that hurts your reputation. This includes the author's ability to protect their work, being altered in any manner without their permission, being referred to or used in a derogatory way, being destroyed without first offering to give it back to the author. Importantly, The alteration of work in good faith to preserve its intended meaning or nature is not considered an infringement of moral rights. Moving to the second category of rights, economic rights. With economic rights, you are able to exercise and authorize others for the uses of any performance of yours. First, to fix their live performances on phonograms or video recordings. Then, to directly or indirectly reproduce their performances which have been fixed on phonograms or video recordings. Next, to broadcast or others communicate to the public their unfixed performances in a way accessible by the public, except where such performances are intended for broadcasting. And finally, to distribute to the public their original performances and copies thereof by mode of sale, rental, or distribution by whatever technical means accessible by the public. This is all important if anyone tries to copy your work in an illegal manner. As a performer, you can take legal action against a person who does not respect your moral rights. These kinds of actions are called infringements of moral rights. So what exactly constitutes an infringement of performer's right? First, impersonating the performers. Publishing, producing, and distributing without permission of performers, producers of phonograms and video recordings. Modifying, mutilating, or distorting performances in whatever form prejudicial to the honor and reputation of the performers. Copying or reciting fixed performances, phonograms, video recordings, and broadcasts without permission of the performers or producers. And last, publishing, distributing, or importing for public distribution performances, copies of fixed performances of phonograms or video recordings when knowing or having grounds to know that the right management information in electronic forms have been disengaged or modified without permission of related rights holders. The last key to mastering performance rights is knowing who do not need to get your permission or pay you royalties or remunerations to use your works. The first one is a researcher who uses part of a stage for his report on how different singers do the high note. Next, a teacher or lecturer at a music art school can do this too, as he or she can copy one of your stages to present in the class as an example for the lesson. However, if your performance had been used in an educational program before, the lecturer must ask for your permission. And lastly, if a parent does a recitation of your lovely song for his son or to inform him of something related to it, then it's also okay. There's no need to ask you for permission. All of the actions will not violate your rights as a performer, except if any of these causes any negative effect on your normal utilization of performance or draws you unwanted prejudice to your rights, then it violates your rights as a performer. In order to understand more clearly, let's get you into a case in Vietnam that is related to these rights. It is Van Mai Hương and the song cover Always Remember Us This Way, the original song by Lady Gaga. So not long ago, Van Mai Hương uploaded a cover of the song on YouTube and credited Lady Gaga as the original artist. However, when Lady Gaga's fans in Vietnam searched for the song on YouTube, the cover of Van Mai Hương appeared on the first page instead of the original MV of Lady Gaga. Moreover, Van Mai Hương has been using the song for paid events and concerts without getting the permission of paying royalties or remunerations to use the song from Lady Gaga. This action is equivalent to the right of performers, which is Lady Gaga, and these also related to acts of infringing upon copyright, that is, publishing, producing, and distributing without permission of performers, producers of phonograms and video recordings, according to Article 29 Vietnam ISP law. And also, according to this law, the act of publishing and distributing the song of Van Mai Hương violates Lady Gaga's performance rights. Van Mai Hương may upload a video cover that credited Lady Gaga as the original singer. However, if she wishes to use it at paid events and concerts, she must ask permission from Lady Gaga. Therefore, the fact that Van Mai Hương used the song at events and concerts may have caused her to pay extra fee to Lady Gaga. After hearing about this, Ban Mai-hyun has claimed that her cover did not violate the performer's rights as the organization of events where she used the song Always Remember Us This Way has already paid for the royalties of the song. Vietnam Center for Protection of Music Copyright (VCBMC) has also confirmed that the events and concerts where Ban Mai-hyun used the songs has paid the royalties to Lady Gaga. However, the copyright and publishing rights of the cover MV is still under investigation, according to VCBMC.